Alright guys, welcome back for another Nioh 2 video. Today I will be showing off my corrupted swordsman build. This build takes advantage of the 6-piece Susanoo and the 7-piece Magatsuei. Magatsuei is the corruption based grace. It is the counterpart to the Izanagi's grace, which is the purity based grace. So yes, I will be taking advantage of that today using my Withered Bone and Bleached Twigs dual swords. As you can see, I've put Transform Bonus Courage on the swords just to take advantage of my ultimate courage, while also remodeling it to scale with heart. So heart and courage are my two main stats on this weapon, just to take advantage of the ultimate courage and ultimate heart. And if you do not know what these two stats do, they're pretty much newer stats that you get in the new DLC. Ultimate Courage reduces ki consumption when attacking and greatly weakens the effects of status ailments that slow down ki recovery. And Ultimate Heart increases the ki recovery when I ki pulse while stance switching. Also, I already get a ki pulse bonus on this weapon just innately, because that's what it comes with. So basically I should be able to, you know, manage my ki very well. I'm running random pieces of gear that just happen to have the grace set bonuses on it and stuff. So that's what pretty much happens in the new difficulties. You'll take what you can get pretty much. So whatever gear you can get that has the grace that you want, take it. If you want to get the same pieces of gear and hopefully get the same graces, what you want to do is you want to take advantage of these stats, these effects on my equipment that are known as lucky drop effects. So I have lucky drop equipment armor, a lucky drop equipped weapon, and I also have lucky drop accessory on my accessories. That would allow me to, whenever I'm fighting an enemy, once I kill that enemy and the loot drops, I have a good chance that I will pick up the exact pieces of gear that I have with the graces that I want on them. Okay, now it's not guaranteed, but it's a good chance. You can always increase this chance by adding more you know, like equipment drop rate and stuff like that to your stuff, but for the time being I'm just adding these and letting keeping those on my gear, so that if I do find better gear, then you know I can use that later on. Now I'm not completely min-maxed on it. I can still add more to this piece of gear and this, because these are new. I've pretty much remade this build. So I will get to that, but as it stands, this build is pretty damn good in itself. The Guardian Spirit I am running is Baku, because it comes with corruption accumulation and melee damage versus corrupted enemy, as well as anima charge. Now this build takes full advantage of putting corruption on an enemy and anima charge, so this is tailor-made for this build, as well as Nightmare Bringer, which gives me melee damage versus corrupted enemy, as well as anima charge when my weapon is awakened. And if you did not know, corrupted weapons have what is known as sentience, as you can see right there below my familiarity. Once that bar is completely filled, your weapon will enter an awakened state. Okay, meaning that it will glow purple and you will deal increased damage. All right, so not only will you do increased damage regardless whether it's awakened, because of Magatsuei you already get an extra 20% melee damage when your weapon is awakened. And I think when your weapon is awakened already, you already get like a 30% boost, so that's a flat 50% boost to your damage when your weapon's awakened, which is ridiculous. So yeah, this build can do a ridiculous amount of damage. The other Guardian Spirits I have are Gozuki, just to break ki, but it also has Sentience Charge on it. You want to try to get Sentience Charge on as many pieces of gear that you can. You can roll star effect Sentience Charge on equipment, So if you are lucky enough to get that, make sure that you definitely throw that on this build, because every piece of gear that has sentience charge helps. You want to have as much sentience charge as possible so that your weapon is awakened as quickly as possible. And then I also have sentience charge on this. I don't really use it much just because I just use it for the sentience charge. But the elemental damage definitely helps because I run lightning familiar. But my Omeo really doesn't change throughout my builds. They pretty much stay the same. I run steel for defense, rejuvenation for health regen, barrier for key recovery speed, and instant yokai pool purifications, extraction for life recovery because of my life recovery on a rid absorption on the Yasakani and my chest piece. Arch yokai just for more anima, meaning that I'm just going to continually have anima. Lightning familiar, of course, like I said, to put corruption on confusion on an enemy to deal even more damage. And then these are just my ninjutsu scrolls for quick running stages. So that's pretty much it. But before we get in, I just ask that you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you guys want to see more build videos. Let me know if you guys want to see a certain build, or a certain build tailored around a certain weapon. I will be willing to, do any of that. So just let me know down in the comment section. So yeah, we're gonna hop right into a mission, and I will be right back. All right, welcome back, guys. As you can see, we are in my favorite mission to run whenever testing out a build, Refined Man of the Underworld. Like I always say, this is like a yokai gauntlet, if you will. You can just run through this, beat up yokai, and just test out the upper limits of your build. So let's get started. Of course, we pop our Omeo before we go, jutsu, and let's hop right in. Let's get it. And that's that. As you can see, the swords pretty much stayed awake. The moment my swords awakened, they pretty much stayed awakened the entire time. The reason why is because of my sentience charge. If I go all the way down to the bottom, you can see that my sentience charge is over 300%. Now, you don't need your sentience charge to be this high, but if you want your weapon to stay awakened as long, or to be continually awakened for a long amount of time, you want to make sure that your sentience charge is at least around 300%. I can push this higher if I were to like change up my guardian spirit soul cores and stuff, because I do have more soul cores with sentience charge, but I like the nightmare bringer because of the melee damage versus corrupted, and also the corrupted accumulation. Um, as you can see, also my anima charge on the awakened weapon is over 71%, which is really, really good. The only thing that I lack on this build in terms of like usability is the corruption accumulation. As you can see, I only have 33%. If I were to put corruption accumulation on my weapon, as well as to find it on a soul core, it would boost that. But in terms of using the build, it really doesn't matter too much. The reason why is because you're already going to be doing so much damage in general, just like fighting the enemy, that like it won't even matter. You might even kill an enemy before you even get the chance to completely utilize the this build. But on to the next battle. All right, I'm back. So I've decided I want to take on Ryoma Sukuna in the Dream region of Dream of the Nioh. So I think this is a 601 recommended level, so it's pretty late in game. So we're going to see how we do. Let's go. We are done. So like I said, that water sword, that honestly is what, you know, is going to deal majority of your damage. If you can break your enemy's key and hit them with that water sword, it's pretty much GG from there. Now, water sword might not work against a human enemy. So like I said, I'll fight a human enemy just to show you. But water sword is not something that will work against a human enemy, because you have to make sure that they are standing still in order to use it. So basically what you want to do when you fight a human enemy is you want to change that to maybe Windstorm, because Windstorm is more focused towards a human enemy. So I can actually change that now before we hop into the next one, just to, you know, go through, change Cherry Blossom and Windstorm. Alright, so I'll see you in the next fight. Alright, so we're back, and I'm going to take on Mataza, who can be annoying. He actually is a pretty tough enemy because he has that block and parry, which throws you off balance and sometimes might catch you if you're not careful. So let's do this. Take this out. I missed. Whoa. it done. Could have been a little bit more flashy, but we got the job done. Like I said, this build is not bad. It's very good. If you use it right, it's good. You know, if you're skillful with the build, it can be fun. Dual swords is a really fun weapon in general. So like if you want to make a dual sword build and you're looking for a dual sword build, this could be the one for you. I like it because of the water sword in general, just how much damage it does to yokai. If your weapon is awakened at the time and they're already inflicted with corruption, it's pretty much over with. You're going to drain their life so fast and so quickly. Like it just gets out of hand. But yeah, that is my corrupted sword dual swordsman build. Like it's not really completely min-maxed now. I'm going to do more to get it out there. I can put more on here, I can put more on here, but until then, it's pretty damn good in my opinion. It does a lot of damage. It inflicts corruption pretty quickly. Your weapon stays awakened for a really long time. And honestly, paired with the ultimate courage and the ultimate heart, if you can get Mystic Dyad sword on here or somewhere, maybe on a scroll you can get Mystic Sword Dyad, this build will go ridiculously crazy. Like I said, the ultimate courage stat helps with the key consumption, so that paired with your mystic arts, yeah, it just gets out of hand. But thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you guys have a blessed day, and King Red Diamond is out.